Ajay Dev. I'm the brother of Ajay. Honestly, I could go on for hours and hours and hours about this case, but today my focus is only just focusing on the lies. Just that's it. That's my focus. First of all, I must tell you something. I've traveled nearly 50 countries and studied pretty extensively about everybody's system. And I must admit that we do have a really good system. We do. But we don't have a perfect system. And that is one thing that always stands out. After going to trial pretty much every day, I realized the things behind the scenes, what can happen. And I also realized what kind of injustice can be pouring our way. But I tell you, none of us ever, I hope that we'll ever find someone accusing us of anything to do with sexual accusations. I am a professor, and I'm afraid that if sometime just any of my students just even remotely says something about me, I would be guilty before I'm innocent. And it is up to me to prove that I am innocent. And this is so true about my brother's case. It really was. Just to give you one grand example, first of all, I'm his brother, true, and many people will think that, well, family, of course they're gonna blindly support a family member. It's kind of true, but I also want to tell you something. I studied the evidence for over 200 hours. I put in 200 hours of my time, and I can over 100%, which is, I don't know if that's possible, firmly tell you that my brother is innocent in all grounds. I will tell you that. You see, the 4.5 years that Ajay and Peggy had an adopted daughter, unfortunately, my relationship with my brother was estranged. I'm not proud of that. I'm not proud of that. I wish I could regain some of those years. I really wish I could regain some of those years. One other thing that this adopted daughter, I don't want to say even adopted daughter because I know my brother and Peggy really treated her like their own daughter. And that was part of the rift that came around with the family being divided. And what happened was, there was one time in that 4 years and 10 months period that my brother and the daughter and Peggy visited my house. And that was during the wedding ceremony that lasted 1 hour in front of 200 people. That was it. They never came and spent any time. And I wish I could take those days back. And you know what? She frankly saw me inside the trial, inside the court. And she said that the rape happened in my house while they spent the night. I don't see why, if this were true, that somebody would have to go to this extent to lie in front of the judge and in front of the jury. So she perjured herself. They never came and spent the night. They were in our house, not in our house, outside the house during the wedding ceremony in front of 200 people for basically no more than 2 hours. This could not have happened. And the list goes on and on. It just kept on adding. It happened here, it happened there. Pretty soon, it just didn't mean anything. And I was there during the trial, giving testimony. So was my ex-wife, who was also there, gave a testimony. And many others get testimony with her lies. You see, if this were really true, one does not need to lie about anything. There were so many lies. I know of at least 100 different lies from this girl. There was no necessity for any of that. Frankly, when I saw what happened in that trial, what was I thinking? I was thinking that our system was really perfect, and all my brother would have to show is his innocence by providing tons and tons of evidence. We were only allowed to show maybe 20% of the evidence. The other 80% was never granted. And we kind of have an idea why that was so. But the problem is, I hope that none of our family members, nobody ever will have to deal with this, because believe me, if anybody accuses us of something, pretty much your life is over. We were fighting very hard for Ajay, and we believe in his innocence, and we are going to fight until the end. There's many of us supporting here I wholeheartedly thank you, and I continue to ask you for your support. I know that many other family, friends, and members, and just general public weren't able to be here, probably because there's a World Cup soccer going on right now. As we Nepali people know, World Cup soccer is is the most watched. Everybody wants to watch that, as well as there's a wedding going on as well. But still, all my love to all of you. Please keep on supporting In Plight of Ajay, and we hope to see that he is free one day, and then you will say to yourself, see, we were right all along. Thank you.